Hello everybody, my name is Pyrac, and in today's video I figured I'd go do something that I should probably do with a few monsters, at least in this game, and that is basically revisit them. And today we're going to go revisit Hazard Mode Amatsu, or I guess just the regular Amatsu, because they didn't really add a whole lot to a lot of the Hazard monsters. Some of them just got like enraged immediately and stayed enraged, but Amatsu here didn't get anything that I can remember at least. Honestly, this is a really spectacle fight, and it's honestly a well done one. That's at least what I remember. So, be curious to see what I think of it after this hunt. Because it's a very fresh mindset, because generally, would only ever go fight this thing either because someone wanted to see me fight it, or because I needed materials. Not melting materials, but just materials in general, because I'd rather just fight any monster to get melting materials, for example. But, yeah, haven't really looked at him too much. He's honestly not even that bad of a fight, honestly. It's very, very telegraphed. Obviously, it's got the hitboxes of Rise where they're just massive and very prolonged. There's no point, like, trying to evade through any of them. You can counter, of course, but there's a very low chance you'll actually hit his face or the arms, which is where it kind of sucks, because you'll go to counter something, say, with a long sword, and his face won't get hit by the attack itself, because it's like in the exact spot where it doesn't have a hitbox, like to the side of his face. Go to the right with that. Thank you, buddy. I'm trying to appreciate your fire, not hate it. But he's honestly giving me relatively good AI, apart from him like doing this. Because obviously you all saw the hitbox earlier, it was very, it was still active when he was spinning. Nope. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. He's still spinning, so it's still a hitbox. But most monsters would be like, hey, he's done an attack. He's just moving now. But nah, that's honestly a lot of attacks in this game. If they're still moving, they have an active hitbox. So just be warned, he does a flip off that. Doesn't do a second flip because he's not, like, properly enraged. Fine, I think I can stick to his arms if he tries to make me reach the damage check, because he does have a damage check as well, where you either want to bind him with the ballista or just hit him, like hit him enough to break it, essentially. I think he faces me, right? Yes, sir, and I should have just gone towards your chest. I forgot that he lifted his head directly upwards, because as you saw, we had way more time to actually punish that. See? Even there, right? His tail technically would have hit me if he had a hitbox the entire time there. But for that one, he didn't. Didn't actually have a hitbox the entire way through it, which, again, is what it's supposed to be. But, yeah. Here's the damage check. Or, again, use the ballista. Really? A full spiral slash isn't enough. Second one? Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way 2 spiral slashes isn't enough. Definitely probably have to use the ballista if I took 2 of them, because I don't know if I'm going to have 2 wire bugs every single time that happens, but that's okay. Can easily do that. Go forward. And he does his flips. Oh. Interesting. I thought he would do flips off that. Instead he did the same attack again. Now flip? Okay. Maybe he does have new attacks then, and I just never noticed that one in particular. Because genuinely, I don't know what they changed with this lad, apart from giving him, like, the health and damage of a special investigation monster, which is basically level 300. Or, it's actually quite a bit above 300. I think the scaling was like... level 300 had 27 times the HP of a Master Rank monster. And, what's it called? Yeah, I didn't think I could go through that. Again, really prolonged hitboxes. Especially Investigation Monster, I believe they had 40 times health. So, almost... yeah, almost double the HP of a level 300. Okay. And they deal a bit more damage, and the explosions on attacks is bigger. Hey look, I went to the right and it didn't hit. He also went for the cat. Yeah. He probably could have stayed under him again. I wonder where the sweet spot actually is. Might be like his bottom right chest is the best spot. He moves, doesn't he? Not really. Hey, look, I didn't get hit. I guess you gotta go forward and to the right. I think I just went to the right when I got hit earlier. It is what it is. But yeah, I think this fight's fantastic, honestly. Just very bitter that they didn't really change anything about him. This just does more damage and has a lot more health. Then, obviously, some people had to farm him for melting tickets, which I, again, personally didn't do because I'd rather just go fight any monster to get melting tickets. Because you go fight 10 monsters and you get a set of coins, essentially, which can just buy you a bunch of tickets. At least that's all I use them for. I don't use them on weapon augments anymore, because I've augmented everything. At least everything that I want. Obviously, I haven't made and augmented every single weapon in the game. Yeah, look, I went to the right and it didn't hit. I don't know. Maybe I was, just, again, directly to the right and not forward to the right. Yeah, see? Okay, that's what it was. It's a bit infuriating because I've also had it miss me there. Yeah, it's under his chest. At least I was under the chest to the right. Ah. Like, what is he doing? I don't actually remember that visual all too well. 1, 2. He stops off that. Careful not to get hit by the explosion because don't want to get hit by them. They have pretty egregious hitboxes, as with most explosions in this game. Fine. Went forward. Ah, water. Water beams. I don't think he does anything off that. Juicy. And we got a topple as well. Then another one. At his noggin. Also, this fight is really enjoyable with Demon Dance, which is the one where you Beyblade across him as well. I think you have to break his face before you can do it, from memory. Also get a appearance from Risen Valstrax. If I had Atsushi as a follower here, he would show up as well. Or instead. If I had Atsushi on instead of having no support at all, it would be Apex Zenoga, I believe. Pretty sure that's what it was. But I believe this also indicates the halfway point of the fight, like halfway through his health ball. Right, you can't stagger him either. Well, apparently you can off that. But I didn't stagger him when I hit him earlier. That's okay. Bang bang. And gets toppled from getting full meter. And then we topple him again with the finisher. Ew. That's not even Risen Valstrax, is it? It's just regular. Because it's not gold up in the portrait there. That's alright, it's still Valstrax. Into wind, into another one before he gets up. Fantastic. And keep going to that arm blade if I don't think I can hit the face. Counter. Thank you. Get some more damage. Damage check? No? Well, not like damage check. Next phase is what I meant. Go forward with these, the discs, and then he flips. Monkey flip. Second monkey flip on the noggin. Nice. Hit the arm with most of it. Which is still like a relatively good hit zone, obviously, for what we're doing here. So we love to see that. We know we can't counter through that all. Or through all of that, that is. Good time for Pyrac. Well, the stagger at least. Now he's phased. Yes, sir. We'll jump over this again. For those that didn't know, you can sit above both of these when he does his big swirly transitions. Even though it looks like you can't, you definitely can. And then he goes a direction, you just go to him again. He'll always be facing you. Ah, he lifts his face again off that. So rude. I guess it's because it doesn't expect you to get up to his face, right? Obviously with dual blades here, we move pretty quick. Damage check. Go over here. Use this. Beautiful. Because yeah, if we couldn't beat the damage check with one Skull Spiral Slash, probably need the binding for the second, I'd imagine. Luckily we hit the arm. That was rude. Almost caught me with it. Almost. Wow, your binded attacks suck. He's supposed to have delays off these hits. But that's okay. Some monsters do that, where they're like bounds. And they just instantly do attack after attack. With no, like, opening. And that's okay. It's just how they've designed the like, binded system, I guess. Because we can use wire bugs and stuff. When you use the mounting mechanic, it binds them to the floor the same way. Essentially what I'm talking about. That into sweep. Blades again. Stop blades. Into slapper. He did slapper, funnily enough, but it's not the slapper I thought it was. Sweep. I should have stayed close. Because we know where the safe spot is now. Like under his chest to the right. Down to the raw. Of course, we got to topple off it. Couldn't topple when I was hitting you, you know, that'd be too convenient. But yeah, they gave him a pretty disgusting health pool for hazard. Because that's basically what they gave monsters in this game for, like, difficulty. Which is unfortunate. I would have preferred, like, new movesets. And there are a handful of monsters that did get new movesets with their hazards, but this was not one of them. This guy just got health and damage. That was it. Sweeps. Second sweep. Again, wait for the explosion. To, like, not be directly on top of it, because it will definitely hit you. But yeah, that was Hazard Amatsu. Again, generally avoid fighting him, because not worth my time to fight in general. Because I don't need the melding things. The melding tickets to advance your talismans. Going back to fight him again, I do greatly appreciate kind of splendor of his fight. Very, very aesthetic. Kind of like a showboat monster that can still definitely throw hands, because there's not many of them. The only other one that, like, comes to mind is kind of like a Tolkar, because that's the only other, like, spectacle fight that was actually fun to do and somewhat challenging. Granted, if I went and revisit a Tolkar, probably wouldn't be too hard because I've already done it before. I guess my opinion on Amatsu has changed. I like the spectacle. Just wish they did more with his hazard version instead of just going, hey, have more health and do more damage, because we've already had that all throughout the end game. As always though, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.